Hi everyone, in today's video, I'd like to talk about how people in mainland China typically go about purchasing a CPAP machine for treating obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA. There are mainly two common ways patients get access to CPAP devices, and each comes with its own set of challenges. Let me break it down for you. 1. Through hospital-recommended vendors. The first and probably the most common route is through vendors that doctors recommend. These vendors are usually located in office buildings or pharmacies near hospitals. Now, here's the reality behind this setup: many of these vendors have close relationships with the doctors. So when a CPAP machine is sold, the doctor often receives a kickback or commission from the sale. Naturally, this drives up the price for the patient, sometimes by quite a lot. In some cases, these vendors have even secured exclusive rights to sell specific CPAP brands or models. That means if a patient wants to follow their doctor's advice, they have no choice but to purchase from that vendor and that specific brand. The result? Patients lose the freedom to choose the most suitable product for their needs. 2. Buying online through e-commerce platforms. The second option is through online shopping. China's e-commerce platforms are incredibly advanced, and searching for CPAP on any major platform will yield a wide range of brands and models, often at much lower prices compared to hospital-linked sellers. However, the competition among online CPAP sellers is extremely intense. Many of these businesses only entered the CPAP market in recent years, and unfortunately, there are almost no regulations or licensing requirements in China for selling this type of medical equipment. In other words, anyone can start selling CPAP machines, regardless of whether they understand the devices or the condition they're supposed to treat. This has led to a situation where many sellers can't provide proper guidance before the sale, nor can they offer reliable after-sales support. 3. Lack of professionalism in both channels. It's important to note that even those vendors affiliated with hospitals aren't necessarily better in terms of service quality. Because they have a steady flow of patients thanks to doctor referrals, they often lack motivation to improve their knowledge or customer service. So in both cases, whether buying through doctors or online, the quality of support can be hit or miss, depending entirely on the seller's own business ethics and standards. 4. Second-hand market concerns. There's also a sizable second-hand market for CPAP machines in China. Some users simply can't adapt to CPAP therapy. They might struggle with compliance, using the machine for fewer than 4 hours a night, or give up entirely. In those cases, they resell their devices. Legally, selling used CPAP machines is not allowed in China. But in practice, many people still do it through second-hand platforms. Some CPAP vendors even use these platforms to sell brand new machines at discounted prices, disguised as used products. Final thoughts. In summary, the CPAP industry in China is still lacking clear regulations and professionalism. Anyone can become a seller, and that opens the door to misinformation, poor customer service, and even health risks due to improper use or guidance. Personally, I take a fairly pessimistic view of the current state of the market. Without more regulation, education, and accountability, a lot of patients may end up receiving subpar treatment, or no effective treatment at all. If you've had a different experience, or have any thoughts on this, feel free to share them in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.